Have you had a chance to talk to Alan Jackson at all and find out what's behind this move?
You know, I think what's behind the move is a very complex issue with this family, that they have lost their parents in a brutal way at the hands of their flesh and blood. So, you know, again, when you think about them saying what we want is justice, they never define justice. And frankly, Ashleigh, from what I'm hearing, that's not an easy thing for them to define. They want justice for their parents, but there's also something big that is going on with Nick in terms of mental health. It is why Alan Jackson got in front of the cameras after he withdrew today, or on Wednesday, and said that Nick Reiner will be found not guilty of murder. He is saying that not because he's arguing that the Reiners did not die at the hands of Nick. He's saying it because where this case has been going, Ashleigh, is not guilty by reason of insanity. And that's where this case is heading. And it has to do with mental health, and it has to do with allegations that the mental health system has shockingly failed Rob, Michele, and Nick Reiner.
Well, I know that your special that's coming out on Friday, TMZ investigates the Reiner murders, what really happened. You've uncovered some critical evidence, I think, to the very point you're making right now, and that is not guilty to some people doesn't incorporate the not guilty by reason of insanity. Doesn't mean you didn't commit the crime. It just means you're not mentally capable of being guilty by reason of law. So can you share anything or at least tell us a little bit about what you've uncovered in the special?
I can be specific. So a month before the murders, Nick was on antipsychotic meds. Nick had been diagnosed around 2020 with a form of schizophrenia. We know this. It is called schizoaffective disorder. It is a severe form of schizophrenia that not only involves psychosis, delusions, but also involves severe mood disorders. And when you combine the two, it becomes volcanic. So Nick had been on antipsychotic meds for several years. And a month before the murders, what we are being told is those meds were working. They were working fine. There is for some reason, his doctors changed the meds and it sent him into orbit. He became delusional. He became dangerous. The Reiners saw it. They were alarmed. It built and built and built the month before the murders. And it all revolved around a change in the meds. Now, what I am told, Ashleigh, I'm going to tell you what I know and what I don't know. What I'm told is that there was absolutely no justification to change the meds. And the reason it was changed, I am told, would shock you, would absolutely shock you, and that you can't even look at logic to understand it. As to what it is specifically, my sources will not say, but they know something about the change in these meds. And I have confirmed this with others too, that the meds did change, and he just went off the rails. And so there is something about that change that directly connects to Nick's state the night of those murders.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.